Hey, I'm Matt Karst with Rainbow Tree Care. And we got a really good question from someone wanting to know how to care for a sapling they raised from a Kentucky coffee tree seed. So, for those of you that don't know, this is a Kentucky coffee tree seed pod. And trees spread their seeds in a bunch of different ways, most commonly by wind, whether you think of helicopters from a maple tree, cotton fluff from a cottonwood tree, or they're spread by animals. So think of like acorns and walnuts that are spread by squirrels, or berries from a tree that birds eat and then are dispersed that way. So scientists hypothesize that this is probably spread historically by some sort of megafauna in North America, since it's too heavy to be wind dispersed and it's a little too big and tough for any of the mammals nowadays to spread. So that's pretty interesting. Also, another fun fact about it is Kentucky coffee tree is native to North America, the Midwest up to Ontario and the upper South. And a lot of indigenous tribes used to use the seed for multiple different purposes, medicinal or for coffee type drinks. It is toxic, not cooked, so I have to recommend and stress severely, do not eat these. They are toxic raw. This isn't a cooking show. I'm talking about trees, so don't eat it. So getting back to the question, how to care for it, water it, put it outside. Since it's a native tree, these trees do really well in our winters around here. So a lot of trees will have that green succulent growth in the spring and throughout the summer, and then they will harden off come fall, and that'll help protect the tree from freezing temperatures. So in about a week or so, when you get consistently cooler temperatures, you could plant it outside this year. Or if you have it in a pot, you might want to keep it in the garage and maybe wrap some burlap around the base so the roots don't freeze. Protecting those roots from freezing are kind of the main thing when you have potted plants like that you're keeping over winter for next year. Water it when the top 2 inches of soil get dry, stick your finger in it, see if it's still moist. If not, water it. But if you got it to spread from if you got it to sprout from a seed, that's pretty impressive in and of itself because, as I said earlier, since this was spread by megafauna, these seeds had to really get beat up. And for some of these native seeds and stuff like this, what you have to do is a process called scarification. So it's like kind of roughing it up, soaking it in water or stuff like that, and then you can usually get the seed to germinate, but it has to go through some sort of kind of abuse for it to kind of break up that seed coat so then the seed can sprout through it. Hope that helps. If you have any other questions, feel free to give us a call.